Alright, in the right hand side of the map, we have Searing Blight playing Greenfinger up against Sempu in the left hand side playing Elodie. An interesting pick. Elodie, I always enjoy Elodie matches because, especially with like higher level players, because they typically like have a very interesting game plan set out for Elodie. She is definitely a commander that I think a lot of people are kind of underestimating for a long time. She always kind of ended up in like the mid to low tiers. But as people are kind of figuring her out more, you're definitely seeing like more and more results over the years. Some very interesting games. Alsame famously played a very good Elodie game a long time ago. That's been fun to watch. So I'm interested to see how she goes up against Greenfinger. Greenfinger, very much one of the best commanders in the game, honestly. Can definitely go up against a lot of those high tiers. So what is the game plan here? You know, we're 5 turns in. We got like heal on Greenfinger pretty early. Searing is going to be pushing up through the map. Going against that side there. And actually kind of just ignores this village here, interestingly. Ooh, we got that hit on the mage. And is Sempu going to go for some kind of surround play here? I don't know how this is going to work out. I think Greenfinger can just kill the swords. Yeah, that sword's on the road. Greenfinger's going to kill it pretty easily. Oh, doesn't get the roll. Oh, and doesn't kill that sword either. Very unfortunate. Yeah, just has to run back, heal that mage. Oh, big crit there. I'm actually going to run a sword into the mage. This is a good gold trade, but now we have all of these injured swords kind of just hanging around. Although, you know, having injured swords hanging around isn't so bad because they could be used to threaten lethals on commanders. They can body block as well. That mage had a turn taken up just now. Alright, and that sword's going to take that down. Oh, we're seeing wild growth already? Okay, just wants to trap that knight in. Oh, but that mage could go down. Alright, what's Sempu gonna do? They're gonna go for that crit on the village over there. Gonna take down this village. And meanwhile, all the stuff up here has been happening. Elodie's been building Groove. Very close to having Groove now. Oh, and the knight escapes. I would have thought it would go for this mage. But actually, oh wow. Sempu hasn't taken their tower. So yeah, there's no point in killing the mage right now because like there's just no air. I'm very curious, is this weak sword going to go back and capture this tower? Alright, we've got more vines moving up. Searing just going to keep pushing on this northern front. And now Sempu has Groove. And they get the sword crit too. Alright, very weak sword gives you that 1% health tower. And Sempu, oh, they're going to bank money. 650 gold? Probably going to see a dragon come out. Alright, is that going to be... Yep, knight crit on the spear. Takes that down. And these swords now doing a lot of damage. Takes down that sword. Elodie's by herself, but those knights that are nearby are going to be able to relocate. And we've got Greenfinger looking to build the second groove pretty quickly, actually. Yeah, if he just knocks that village down, it's going to be Groove next turn. Oh, and yeah, searingblight gets their dragon up. Alright, Sempu knocks one knight down, gonna steal the other. I believe that can knight crit this knight at the south as well. And there is a mage down here. Actually, 2 mages coming down to the south. Alright, actually not gonna go for the knight crit. Just gonna play more conservatively, pick off a sword. Alright, Searing takes that village down. Builds Groove again. So we're actually going to see two waves of Greenfinger vines up at the same time. And what can Searing do here? They're actually ahead on economy right now. It is worth pointing out. They have a whole swathe of these villages down at the south. That will change though. There are a lot of knights. Alright, Mage gets the crit. That's pretty huge actually. Oh, and now Sempu's Dragon's come down. There's no anti-air. Like this Mage up here, and that's it. On the south side, absolutely nothing. I guess the only thing really is Searing Blight could do would be to put more vines down. Oh, actually not going to put vines down this turn. Just going to use them to protect. Interesting, there's a village up at the north that hasn't been flipped at the moment. But that's a kind of awkward place to try and flip because you have to send like effectively like a knight to go and deal with that. And that's losing quite a bit of tempo I should say, sorry. Alright, spear goes down. Elodie's gonna build up for another groove. Another spear crit comes in. And yeah, they're just kind of duking it out over this one village down here. Sempu, I think, yeah, still behind the economy. This one village, though, being very annoying. Searing probably wishes they had that.
Nature will claim you.
Alright, now Searing. Looking to just challenge commander to commander. Which, oh, while they do that, they've completely abandoned the northern front. I don't know if they can actually win on the southern one. At least for the moment. There's a lot of spear here. Not a lot from Searing Blight to deal with that. This is a very interesting game though. I'm really enjoying this. I have absolutely no idea who's going to come out ahead. Alright, Witch Hex comes in. Dragon deals with one of these spears. Nice sword crit. Getting some extra damage in. We've got all of these vines as well to work with, so everything up here is pretty well protected. Mage goes into the north to help defend. And it's going to be able to deal well with those spears. Another mage comes into the south. So plenty of anti-air to deal with this dragon. Oh, and now Elodie has groove again. Oh, mage is going to break through. Takes the witch down. And Sempu's witch gets a hit on the dragon. That's huge. Gives you such a big tempo lead. Because that is completely worth it gold trade wise. Like, damaging a dragon like that. Absolutely worth it every time. Alright, what are we going to see over here? Sempu just winning in the north. Mage going to go for that counterattack. Picks off one of those spears. And in the south, right, yeah, Witch goes down, but that's a worthy trades. Oh, we're going to see a sacrifice come in. Oh, it doesn't get the roll. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Greenfinger looking pretty vulnerable now, actually. And yeah, Searing just has to bring units forward to kind of cover. Alright, big mage heal comes in. And wow, we're actually going to see Elodie go for the village? Just still playing that economy game. Oh, gets a big knight crit. That's huge. Can Sempu keep going? They've taken so much of this northern side now. And Searing had to dedicate like a whole bunch of units to deal with that. Alright, and now Searing lines up their own knight crit. Gets a lot of damage in. Oh wow, that's a really risky position for Greenfinger. But does damage to that dragon. And I don't think there's any real anti-air here anymore. Oh, and now Elodie's trapped. Can Elodie get out of this? I actually don't know. Alright, mage gets picked off. Walked a bit too far forwards. Dragon's in a bit of a, or the knight's in a bit of a vulnerable position, but... Alright, snags this mage. Gets the big mage heal. Another big mage heal. Oh, dragon crit on the road. Nicely done. And all of a sudden, Searing Blight is the one who's surrounded. I don't know if they can get out of this. I guess we're going to find out. Alright, this fight up north. It's gotten quite scrappy, but... both players indicate. Alright, yeah. Greenfinger's easily just going to retreat. Pulls back, heals units. I think, yeah, this sword's probably just going to die. Goes for the capture on the village. Yeah, because why not? I don't know about this dragon positioning. It can be killed by that mage. Oh, and now is Sempu just going to go for the throat? Another big mage heal. They have this knight up in the north. Oh, and now it's completely unreachable. Sempu might just dive on the stronghold here. I don't know if there's much Searing Blight. Oh, actually, well, Searing Blight could just drop vines, so... a big mage heal comes out. Takes that down. Alright, Wild Growth comes in. We're gonna see Elodie get completely surrounded. And is she actually okay? I don't know. This is so back and forth. I mean, Elodie was trying to dive on that stronghold. I don't know if she can get it. Okay. Dragon is gonna live, just. But does live nonetheless. Alright, and then we see the dog and the balloon blocking there. So Elodie, I think, is fine for the moment. As is the stronghold. Oh, that harpy can reach that knight. That's gonna be a lot of damage. Alright, big heal comes in. Dragon goes for the damage. Spear suicide. Sword suicide follows up. Are we going to see Elodie go down? We are. And oh, what a lethal play. And what a game by these two. So back and forth. And I actually thought Sempu had it. I thought they could easily get the kill on the stronghold. But Searing Blight had groove again. And for the third time that game manages to get groove and use it. But yeah, that was an excellent game. I can see why they submitted this. Just both of them constantly going for surrounds, trying to lethal each other and constantly getting out of it. Alright. What are we looking at for the stats? I'll need to give these a quick refresh. Because that game was a bit longer than 6 turns. Alright, if we take a look at this, very even on army value actually. I think there was like a slight lead on the side of Sempu, but pretty even overall. Combat unit count, I mean, of course you've got all of these vines. Like if you look here, like vines are just gonna really ramp that up. But even if you don't include the vines, I actually think there was a bit more of a lead there for Searing Blight. Income, bit back and forth actually. So yeah, like there was a point in time when Searing was quite far ahead, and then Sempu slowly managed to push an advantage back in their favor, but was a bit short-lived. And then, yeah, let's look at this groove. So yeah, just lots and lots of groove use throughout this entire game. They were able to pretty much constantly build groove. And yeah, it was just like really, really fun. Lots of cat and mouse, where both of them were the cat and the mouse. Really just trying to like constantly get surrounds, try and get lethals. And yeah, just like a really, really fun game.